guys, what's going on? Today I will be showing you 20 hardcore tips. These tips are very important when you play on hardcore. So let's get started. Tip 1. Build a quick shelter. When you start a hardcore world, first thing you will do is to chop down some trees and build a quick shelter out of wood. Or if you don't start on a perhaps you start on an island surrounded with water, you can build a pillar out of dirt like this, and you go 16 block so skeleton range cannot. And now we'll destroy the pillar quickly. And yeah, this is the first step. Tip 2. Gather quickly food. Here is a list of quick food and how you can make them. So, if you start on a mushroom biome or a forest, you would find this mushroom. You only need to make a bowl crafted of 3 wood, and you can get you craft in a crafting table this ingredient, and you'll get the mushroom soup. Or you can kill some chicken or cows or pigs, and you get raw chicken, raw steak, and raw pork chop. You cook them, and you get this ingredient. This will give you a lot of hunger bars. And if you are chopping a tree, uh, cut down the leaves, and you will get some apples. Oak trees only. Always have these items on your hotbar. Your hotbar is the thing that is under where you scroll it with the middle of the mouse. You must have at least one sword. This material aren't required, but you can it's recommended to have at least iron. So you must have a sword, a water bucket, cobblestone, a bread. It's not required bread, but any food, torches, and spade, or and cobblestone. You can replace it with any solid material, solid block. Do not fight before you have an iron armor. So you must have at least an iron armor to fight, and a stone sword at least. You must have unlimited food source like farms. Wheat farm is very needed, and cow and chicken farm too. So when you are cutting grasses, you will get seed, and seed, when you farm it, it will turn to wheat. 3 wheat makes you bread, so it's like an unlimited source of food if you replant it. You need a wheat to breed cows, and if you kill a cow, you get raw steak and leather. Leather is very useful for building bookshelves for enchanting and having leather armor. And the chicken needs seed, and you can get raw chicken, which is a good source of food. Not the raw, the cooked chicken. Do not try to sprint or jump when need. Like in hardcore worlds, you mustn't lose hunger because you have only one life, and you don't need to start starving and finding food. So do not try the maximum to not try to sprint or jump. Potion of weakness are easy to make because they need only sugar, which are got from sugar cane, but easy to make when you have a brewing stand. So you must have at least a brewing stand. The brewing stand is slightly expensive. Try to avoid fall damage. Like you are in this position, go block by block. It's better to be very deadly in hardcore worlds. Tip 8. Sometimes it is better to flee than fight. Go well, escape is better than die. So if you're fighting ton of mobs and you're about to die, try to escape quickly to your shelter and close all the door. Tip 9. Avoid lava or fire damage. Water bucket can be useful. So if you are finding lava in a cave, do not try to go over it. Just put a water bucket like this, and it will turn to obsidian. And now you can cross safely and easily. Tip 10. Always remember that hardcore is one life, so be very cautious to not take risks, like walking onto lava or fall damage, or any unneeded risk. So if you really need a risk, you should consider how much hearts you will lose and if you can reget them. Tip 11. Do not go straight down. Dig 2 blocks at a time, like this. I am in creative, but I still can show you. If you are trying to dig, do not go one block at a time, so perhaps you can find lava. Try to go two blocks at a time, like this. So you didn't find anything, you dig there. You find lava, so you'd better not go there. Step 12. Do not go straight up. You might fall to lava. You cannot fall to lava, but the lava will fall to you. You might get stuck by gravel, and this is an unwanted position. If you don't want to get stuck by lava, you can put a torch underneath you, so the gravel will fall and be disappear. Or find unwanted mobs, like you don't want to fight and you find a cave, so try to not dig very straight up and find ways that you know to go up. Always scout the area you start. Extreme hill biome and roofed forest biome is not a good. It's not good to start in. So, if you find a word, if you start on extreme hill or roofed forest, this is not recommended biomes. But you can still play on hardcore. But this biome are very dangerous because tons of mobs spawning and an extreme hill creeper will fall down and blow up at your face. So, it isn't recommended to start in this one. Tip 14. Mushroom biome would be the best place to start in, but it would be without trees and challenge. So if you start on mushroom biome on hardcore, this would be perfect because you have a lot of luck, but it would be without trees. This is something that is not fun. Like you need trees for everything. Tree is the basic of Minecraft. You cannot start without trees, and without challenge, no mobs spawn in a mushroom biome. If you spawn in the middle of the ocean, tip 15, if you spawn in the middle of the ocean, try to either restart the world, find that quickly. Like if you spawned on an island in the middle of the ocean, try to find another island quickly. I need to change the time. Oh, sorry, I need to open the LAN. Yeah, time set 0. Yeah, if you spawn the, yeah, so if you spawn in the middle of the ocean, restart the world. I recommend it. But if you see a nearby island, go there quickly and gather some trees because the middle of the ocean is not a fun place to start, and if there is no tree, it's not you cannot live there for a very long time. Try to avoid, when not fully prepared, any creeper or witches. These mobs are really dangerous on hard. Like creeper explosion can kill you easily on hard, even with armor, and witches are very deadly with their potions. So try to avoid fighting a couple of witches or more. Yeah. Tip 17. A village will be dangerous on hardcore. Like when you start a world on survival or normal or something like that, you try to find a village. But on hardcore, don't do that because of the zombie breaking the doors and changing villager to zombie villager. On hard, zombie can break doors, so it isn't recommended to stay in a village when you start. Jungle, temple, dungeon, desert temple, and nether fortresses are dangerous places cause hardcore in one try, but they can provide several loot. So jungle temple are very dangerous, and dungeon and desert temple because there is traps that can kill you easily, but uh, you need the loot. So if you are 100% sure that you won't get blown up in a desert temple or killed by traps in a jungle temple, so go there and grab the loot, but it's very dangerous. I wouldn't recommend it if you are not a pro and are sure that you won't get killed. So I would not recommend to go there even if there are good loot. Do not bring with you items about to finish like used sword. In dangerous situations can be deadly. Like do not bring a used sword when fighting because if he's finished and you don't have a spare one, so you will be dead. Tip 20. In the end, this is a tip for fighting the Ender Dragon. In the end, try the best to not climb any pillar. Use a bow is simply better. If you must, leave the, if you like if you cannot reach the pillar with the bow, leave the crystal. Like leave it and let the dragon regenerate a little bit if there is only one crystal, so you can still kill him. Or have feather falling 4, which is a very enchantment needing when you fight the ender dragon because it prevents you from fall damage. Or make sure that void falling is simply impossible. Like when you're fighting the Ender Dragon, like build walls of obsidian. That is thing that is very expensive, but try to not climb pillar in the end because if you fall in the void, then the world is all over. And yeah, guys, that's pretty. I need to show you for now. These are 20 useful tips for hardcore. I hope they was helpful, and if they was, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.